Founded in 1896 as the state's sole public college for black youth, South Carolina State University has played a key role in the education of African Americans in the state and nation. As a land-grant institution, it provided agricultural and mechanical training to generations of black youngsters. Through its extension program, it sent farm and home demonstration agents into rural counties to provide knowledge and information to impoverished black families. The university has also been a home for the liberal arts, educating a bevy of thinkers from across the nation in sciences, literature, and history. In the early decades of the 20th century, the university weathered the storm, and with the support of the Rosenwald Fund, as well as the General Education Board, the institution survived the Great Depression. And after World War II, the state legislature created a graduate program and a law school at South Carolina State University to prevent black students from enrolling in the University of South Carolina's graduate program and legal education programs. The legislature also dramatically increased the funding at the college in an effort to make separate but equal a reality in higher education in the state of South Carolina. During the 1950s and 1960s, hundreds of SC State students participated in local civil rights demonstrations and were arrested. In 1968, tragically, 3 young men were slain and 27 others were wounded on the campus by state highway patrolmen in the Orangeburg massacre. Since 1966, SC State has been open to white students and faculty, but it has largely retained its mission and character as an historically black institution. In 1971, the agricultural program was terminated and the college farm was transformed into a community recreation center consisting of a golf course as well as soccer and baseball fields. Today, there are nearly 3,000 students majoring in a wide range of programs on the campus of South Carolina State University. Welcome to Bulldog Country. Welcome to SC State.
My name is Tiara Guilford. I'm 19 and I'm a freshman communications major. I'm from Modesto, California. My parents, my dad was in the Air Force and my mom is a stay-at-home mom. They're cool. I ask them for money all the time, so they good people. They like that. I hang out with my friends mostly, and we usually go to the mall or we go to like San Francisco and stuff like that. We eat and we chill. There's not a lot to do because the valley's so small, but you can't go to parties because it gets shot up and shut down and stuff like that. So, you know, we just be crunk at the mall at the time, and I felt like I wasn't going to be alone, but he don't go here no more, so I'm alone. But it's good though, you know what I'm saying? I made some friends finally. We be crunk. Experience, walking the cookout, that's how I knew I was in college and the struggle was real, and I almost got hit by a car because I don't know how to cross the street properly. Well, y'all really have like crosswalks, so yeah, I need to write a letter to the city. They need to get some crosswalks because I really almost died, for real, for real. And the car, no, this is a true story, the car was not about to stop at all. Like, I was just walking, I was lollygagging, all I wanted was a cookout tray, and I almost lost my life. That's when I knew. Well, the only local I know like that is Ella, and she lived like down the street. Like I said before, she was born in Brooks, and she went to OW, and now she goes here. And she goes home, and literally 5 minutes later, she'll be back on campus. She'll love it. Jenny used to talk to this dude, and she left her shoes over there, and he was not trying to give her shoes back. Like, so we randomly went to his house and knocked on his door, and there was people downstairs waiting for him anyway, and he just came down and gave her the shoes. He was so angry. But yeah, that's our most recent. That wasn't the funnest one.
What was the funnest one?
The funnest one, I was talking to this guy, and he was trying to talk to my other friend at the same time. So he told my other friend to tell him that she was going to come hang out with him. But instead it was a car full of bitches. It was us, and we put up on him, and he was sitting in his car like, and then he called us LBs because he thought we was going to jump on me. So I had to use a map to get to classes, and I walked into the wrong class, and people were looking at me like I was crazy. but it was boring. And I thought college was gonna be so much funner. It's not. You actually gotta go to class. They actually like will fail you and stuff like that. Like you actually will fail, and like your financial aid will really stop, and like a whole bunch. You gotta take that class over again. It's not like high school where you could cheat. Like you really gotta do work. I don't like that. The funnest experience I had being a cheerleader, because we was on television, and like my mama actually saw me on TV, so I felt like I went to one of them fancy schools. And we cheered like against another team, but we was real close, so we was looking at them like, and they was looking at us like, and then, you know, we had cheer-offs and stuff like that on the floor, so it was real turns. That was like my bring it on moment. I thought we was gonna be in the middle and like scrap or something, but we was awesome. But you know, we got this shit straight and we about to get it in. Our team ready to kill it. I was in high school. It was junior year. It was hippie day. And with all 8
Y'all had a hippie day? First off, one.
It was homecoming week. They didn't tell me you're only supposed to take a little bite because it had THC liquid in it. It wasn't actually like weed. I ate the whole thing. And I was walking down the hallway from English class, and the hallway was spinning. I was just praying to God, please, Lord, please let me stop feeling like this. I will never eat edible ever again. But I was turned, but I was just paranoid. If I wasn't at school, I would have been turned. Mexican food. Because you have the people that just hopped the border making it, so it's very authentic.
What's your favorite Mexican dish?
Burritos. Super burritos, so, but it has to be from Taco Jessica #1, downtown Modesto. #1 only, because Taco Jessica got like #2 and #3 now. Living in California, you see a lot of different races. I see more races like than I do here. I see a lot of black folks here, but back there, like you see Assyrians and Indians and black people, white people, Mexican people, people I ain't never seen before. So I think that's it. We're a big melting pot. Be adventurous because I don't like regular stuff. I want you to be funny because I'm hilarious. So if you're not funny, yeah, if you're not funny, we ain't funny. Oh, that was awful. I want you to be honest because y'all be out here lying and cheating and deceiving. But you know, it's good. You keep lying and cheating and deceiving. I'm going to keep lying and deceiving too. Just know
about cheating?
Now, hopefully I'm in a really nice house in North Carolina with a really wholesome man and, you know, 2 little rugrats running around or something like that, a little dog, a little picket fence. I want to be rich without having to strip. I want to be done with school and out of debt, and I want my credit score to be wonderful, and I want my skin to be clear, and I want my butt to get bigger.
For South Carolina State, it is almost a week old now at this point.
The community does not step up. If people who care about the education of African-American children don't step up, those colleges and universities are in deep, deep trouble.
Students past and present from SC State joining with the NAACP.
Those of us in the Legislative Black Caucus who are here today are in support of SC State. We'll fight hard for SC State.
All of this financial report of many ups and downs during the last year at SC State. The report
will finally act on our request to extend our $6 million loan. Media coverage around the troubles at the university, both around the governance as well as the recent issues that occurred at the university, which were not very good.
The South Carolina State will stay open for business, but it is still facing a mountain of debt. Carolina State's status as an accredited university will remain on probation, but the threat of immediate shutdown is off the table tonight.
Last June, because of its financial struggles, it would revoke SC State's accreditation completely. A move like that could have forced the school to close because students would no longer be eligible for federal financial aid. That group has met twice since then and is already putting together a plan to get SC State out of roughly $20 million in debt. 5-member group.
This opportunity. This is a school that has enough history that we can pull them out, but I think they want to be cautious enough to say it's not done yet. And so I'm very comfortable with where they are. I think it says there's a lot of work to be done between now.
My name is Anitra James, but nobody calls me that. You just call me Nitra. Yeah, just Nitra. Don't worry about all that stuff. My major is nutrition. My major is nutrition, but unfortunately, it won't be nutrition anymore because we don't have nutrition anymore. But I'm gonna figure it out. I guess I'm gonna figure it out. So, I'm from here, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Originally, I'm from North South Carolina. It's like 15 minutes from here. Talking to my friend, my classmate, about my final for a major class, nutrition class. So she was like, oh, I don't know about the final because they're supposed to be getting rid of nutrition. What? Get rid of nutrition. Like, that's so stupid. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, they said that they wasn't gonna, they said they was gonna get rid of it because they don't have the resources to teach us. But y'all knew that y'all didn't have the resources to teach us before we got in this predicament. Like, I'm getting hurt. Like, I just don't understand. Like, cause what do they expect us to do? Like, I'm a sophomore. I'm gonna be a junior when I come back. Like, and my advisor, she advised me for next year, for a major that we're not gonna even have next year when I come back. Like, so what? Oh Lord, it's out of here. So, you know, I'm just like, all right, shoot, no class, lit, okay. Final online, lit, okay. But little do you know, it don't need to be lit, cause you ain't got no major to come back to. And all she had to do is say, hey, y'all need to get your life, cause I got me a new job and I ain't gonna be back. No, you advising us to be, you know, to come back and be on the same track, but it's not nothing to be on. Like, I just can't believe you just left us high and dry. Like that's crazy. Like, just to think about, like, not being able to do what you want to do when you set, like you said, I had everything set up. Like, it was just a perfect plan and I was just nothing. Like, goosey eggs. Like permanently. She's already been going to another job. And that's not even what she said. When she left, she didn't even say that she was leaving for another job. She just up and left and just was like, well, due to what word did she use? I'm talkative. I talk a lot. Well, most of the time I talk a lot. Sometimes I don't really like to talk. So then, like, they'll probably see me as being mean. Like, I don't really smile that much. But, like, if you talk to me, I'll smile. Like, but, like, I don't walk around with a big cheese on my face like that. Like, I probably, Benedict was the worst experience of my life. Don't go there. Don't go there. Like, bro, I'm telling you, take it from me. I know. Struggling. I can't deal. I was hungry, too. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. And it was ghetto. Oh, it was ghetto. But, like, the environment itself, it was just horrible. Like, I was ready to quit once I started. Like, me and my roommate was pushing each other. We was pushing each other to stay there. But we were so ready to go. Oh my God. So the first semester, we didn't even stay the whole freshman year. We left after our first semester. Like, matter of fact, when I got back to my room after my last final, my roommate and all her stuff was gone. Like, she was out. I was like, damn, bitch, bye. Like, you know, like, geez, you ain't even gonna tell us to survive before you just bounce. She was like, girl, I was gone after 11 o'clock. I was just going to my final at that time. She was gone. I went there, all her stuff was gone. And then they made me move, like, the rooms. And you know, like, when you leaving for the semester, like, you gotta put the rooms back how you found them. They made me do it because my roommate was already gone. So that shit made me. It was the atmosphere itself. Like, it wasn't nothing to look forward to. You know, like on state, like you have like a lot of stuff going on. I'm not saying that they didn't really have a lot of stuff going on. They just didn't have. They don't have the student body like we had. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just at themselves. Like you have your fraternities and your sororities, but you don't really have people out there doing stuff for the school, like out and being active with the school. Like it was just boring. Like it's nothing to do. It was nothing to do. You walk to the store, you walk back. You gotta be in your building by 12 o'clock. If you're not in your building by 12 o'clock, I don't care if it's 11:59, you was getting fined. Like you gotta be in the building before 12 o'clock. You know we did it anyway. Snuck back in. Like sometimes our dorm director, she would go home. Man, like we used to like stay out because like after a certain amount of time, like you can't come back in the building at all. Like after 12:30, you can't come back. Like you can't come back at all. Like you just gotta stay wherever you at. It's like they just fit for yourself. Like, but I don't really know. I ain't like it at all. When I got here, it was like, it's so much better here. And I'm home. Like, I don't stay on campus, but it's still better. Like, driving back and forth, it's still better. My mother helped me get to where I got from her. Like, if it wasn't for her, like, a lot of decisions that I made through her. Like, a lot of troubles that I went through. She helped me get out of them. Like, high school was like, it was like a breeze because of her. Like, she kept me on my grades. She kept me with homework. Like, and that's another thing. Like, growing up, like, you gotta understand that your parents is not gonna always be there. But like, even if like you can call them and be like, yo, I need you. But like, you gotta handle things for yourself. Like college, they're not gonna be like, oh, you know, call your mother and, you know, get her to talk to. Like, no, you gotta handle it like yourself. But like, I'm glad that I had her through all this, because I would have been like, child, get me out of this college for real, like, as in yesterday. But it's overall, it's the best. Like, she's the best. She got me far, bro.
Shout out my dudes.
Shout out to my dudes.
Next time on College Hill.